in Cincinnati and it's freezing cold. I don't think people should live in this weather. But hold on, wait a second. It is so much warmer here in Florida. It was 4 degrees when I left the house the other time coming from a family, and it was about 75 degrees here in the morning. So I was invited here to Ave Maria University, like the Ave Maria University, where I've heard about for so long, like this Catholic university down in Florida, to be able to come here for the first time and not just come and visit, but to come as a speaker. So I was invited by this young man who had just given spiritual exercises to the other week at our seminary in Cheshire, Connecticut. And he's created this men's group that is about 160 strong from the University of Ave Maria here. And they've invited me to come as a speaker in one of their sessions. So it's such a humble invitation to be able to come. First, to experience this whole college life here, and then to be able to walk and experience and ride this board through and see all the beautiful people here and have the college experience. So for me, it's such a blessing to be able to come. And I think there's also a girls' talk. They're trying to put one together. They're expecting about 30, but they're saying maybe possibly more. Maybe up to 50 or 60 girls coming for that one too. But yeah, the people here are very Catholic. They build Catholic communities here, and you see people just going to the church in the morning, and it's a Latin Mass in the morning. I came up here at 7 o'clock Mass. I didn't stay for very long, so I went to go look for an adoration chapel, and there's an adoration chapel right across, and there are like 9 adoration chapels. I came over there, and it is full. And not only is it full, the kids are stopping by half an hour, 15 minutes, an hour of meditation in the morning. And it's a very fluid, transitional experience to see all these students come in and out through this adoration chapel. And it's something so beautiful. And then I go over to the main church, and it's connected to a community here, a Catholic community, where people are, they live across the street. They have these neighborhoods. The students don't necessarily live over there. But so it's a combination of the two, the older Catholic community and the people riding around in golf carts, go-karts, skateboards, like this one, and bicycles and everything. I don't really have the words to describe it, but it's like feels kind of a little piece of heaven on earth, but in an educational sense. So that is, let me stop here so I don't die. I just found my way back on campus right now, stop by the Adoration Chapel, and then I'm gonna meet at this place called The Grind. It is where, it's like the coffee grind because it's a coffee shop, so it's really neat, play on words. And then it's where kids are supposed to go and grind out their work. But it didn't take me very long when I got on campus to realize you get absolutely nothing done there on campus. And well, at least in this place called The Grind. Look at this, look at all these other boards that are over here. All the other boards that are lined up over here. And so I was lent this board, so it's been pretty awesome. So I'm at the coffee shop called The Grind at Ave Maria, and apparently it's gonna get crazy in here. But over here, this is the guy responsible for what's going on here.
My name is Joseph. I'm a senior at Ave, and I met Father just about a month ago on a silent retreat that he led for me in Connecticut.
Actually, before I run off, I want to show you this poster before it gets crazy in here. It's so weird. I walked in here, I was like, that's a really nice thing with the men's group, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And then there is a women's poster over here. You're gonna be in the vlog? Well, no, but I was like walking around here, and then I didn't realize that poster is also the girls. I don't think you can see it, but it's kind of odd to see my name over here. So who are you guys?
Hey, I'm Gianna.
I'm Lucy.
I'm Noelle.
I'm
Regina.
Are you guys coming tonight?
I think so, yeah.
Why are you coming?
Because it seems interesting, and I'm curious to hear.
I hope it's interesting.
Let's go find out. I think it will be.
So it's done. It was great. See, last night there was about 70 girls for the first session, and then about 120 guys for the second session. And so this morning I'm on my way out to one of the adoration chapels they have. There's a really beautiful one with an exposed Eucharist. I was lent this skateboard, and I never really lived in college before, but I do feel like there's like, in a way, the college life where you're skateboarding on campus, you're checking things out. So I'm on my way out there right now. It was so beautiful. Yesterday, even though I hadn't known anybody yet, I was on campus and there were guys just like stopping, like, who are you? And they were asking for advice and things, and It turned out I was speaking to some of the guys and for about maybe 30 minutes each, and they were kind of in waiting line of spiritual introduction type sessions. So I was going back and forth, and today, after meeting almost 200 of them, I think there'll be a lot more, I'll be a lot busier. Let me, make sure I don't get hit by this car over here, but I'll turn over to this street. But there's a whole handful of them, and it's such, I don't know how to explain it, but it's such a humble honor to be able to be here to accompany these men and women. And there was a story of one yesterday. I think the most impacting story I've had here is there is a young man who got into a car accident about 10 months ago. He was not even the driver, he was in the back seat, star soccer player. They were saying he's like the second fastest in the whole university. They have a really good soccer program, but that was him, and he got into a car accident and he's paralyzed from the waist down. He was in a wheelchair. He came to my talks yesterday and he signed up for some of the other talks and had a conversation with him. And it was, I think he may be one of the happiest people on the entire campus to be able to have, well, there's daily mass over here. There's people who are attending this beautiful, absolutely beautiful church. But there's a young man named AJ. Maybe I'll get to have an interview with him. I got a conversation with him. He may be the happiest guy on campus, and he feels so blessed. He felt in that moment, he said it was the most terrifying moment of his life, those 10 minutes after the accident when he couldn't feel his legs. But then there was a grace that came over him, and it was Mary that really took over his life, and she was able to give him a great consolation as he was recovering. And right now he doesn't know if he'll ever walk again, but he's very hopeful. The doctor said it has absolutely zero chance, not even 1% chance to be able to walk, but he's moving his legs. It's just wild to think like that. But anyhow, hopefully I'll get an interview with him. But these stories here on campus, and it's never what you think. It's never what you really expect. And to see this guy in a wheelchair amongst beautiful people walking, playing sports in campus, will never really play soccer again. But how he, for me here, is the happiest guy on campus. But yeah, just a little snippet of my experience here. I'm about to walk into this adoration chapel right here. It's like, yeah, if you know me, just the love I have for Mary. There are Marian statues absolutely everywhere, and just being here feels almost heavenly to be able to have this experience of walking and being with Mary and seeing her name all over the place.